It's been around 20 years since Ford pulled the plug on the Escort Cosworth, the hardcore four-wheel drive mega hot hatch that was essentially a homologation special of the everyday Escort. Since then we've been treated to all manner of warm and hot hatch, but with every model came the same question: when will we see a hardcore four-wheel drive version? That question though has now been answered with this third generation of the Ford Focus RS. Now this isn't the first Focus to get the RS treatment. The last one came in 2009 and was powered by a 301 brake horsepower, 2.5 litre 5-cylinder turbocharged engine. This one though is a completely different kettle of fish. It's powered by a 2.3 litre EcoBoost petrol engine which pumps out a staggering 345 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 4.5 seconds, top speed 174 miles per hour. That means it will trouble many more premium rivals, cars like the Mercedes A45 AMG, Volkswagen Golf R and Audi RS3. However, it's priced more to compete with cars that are less powerful, like the Honda Civic Type R, which makes it a seriously viable option. Ford's engineers have developed the Focus RS to be a much more driver-focused car. Now, where most of its rivals have four-wheel drive systems that send power to the wheels with the most grip, you can set the Focus RS up in a slightly different way. There are 4 different driving modes you can pick. There's a comfort mode for everyday use, there's a sport mode for when you want to put your foot down on a country lane, then if you put it in race mode it sets the car up for track day use, and then there's a 4th mode which offers something just a little bit different. It's basically a drift button, which means you can do things like this. And it's a Ford Focus! But let's be honest, drifting around corners really are only reserved for track use. And realistically, how many owners are going to venture there? In the real world, the Focus RS has bags of grip, no surprises there. But the steering is accurate, well weighted and responsive, which really gives you confidence when you're tackling corners at pace. Drive it sensibly and it'll return an average fuel economy of around 37 miles per gallon, which in reality is on a par with many of its rivals. As you'd expect from any high-end performance Ford, the Focus RS does have a whiff of the hooligan about it. Yes, there is plenty of useful equipment as standard, but a lot of it is drowned out by the aggressive body kit, the bulging wheel arches, the 19-inch alloy wheels and that tailgate spoiler. Even inside you get these figure-hugging Recaro seats, which we've come to expect from performance Fords, and blue details throughout the cabin. Apart from that though, the dash is everything we've come to expect from a Ford Focus. The cabin quality is right up to standard and everything is logically laid out. Although sat-nav is a £465 option, you do get this 8-inch touchscreen with Ford's Sync 2 voice command system, and that lets you adjust the phone, stereo and even climate settings without having to take your hands off the steering wheel. Just because this is a car with performance at its core, don't assume that it comes at the cost of practicality. Like the standard hatchback, it's a full 5-seater and the split folding rear seats go down flat to extend the boot space further. Space in the back is less than you'd find in some of its rivals, as is boot space. So the big question is, has it been worth the wait? Well, the Focus RS certainly ticks all the boxes when it comes to performance, handling and, well, fun. It also offers more value than some of its more premium rivals. The ride is a little on the firm side and the drift mode, while being fun, does smack a bit of the boy racer brigade. If you can live with a smaller boot compared to its rivals, then one thing's for sure, you won't be disappointed.